I'm about to take it to these niggas real HD, real high definition. You dig? Watch. Yeah. Shit I do for a living. Shit I eat for a living. Watch. It's how I live for a living. Watch.
Episode something. It's been a while. This is the Corona episode. Fuck it, don't have a number. This is Rona episode. Niggas out there wildin'. Oh yeah, we have some guests too. That's right, my bad. All right, so we have a special. Introduce your damn self. You want to do all this giggling and talking and shit? Go ahead. You got guests.
Hi everybody, I'm back. It's Tanisha.
And what is your expertise, Tanisha? We just have Tanisha here. So it's Corona time. I don't know why she has the giggles. I swear, she's not under the influence of anything.
No, I'm not.
I don't know why she has the giggles. But yeah, it's the world is bugging the fuck out right now. You want to tell the people why they're bugging out?
Because there's a pandemic.
A pandemic? The fuck is that?
What is it called? A pandemic?
A pandemic, I think.
Don't even know.
There's I'll put it. There's an epidemic, and then there's a pandemic. One of them means like national, just happening in your hood, and then the other one is
That's
like
epidemic.
Yeah, that might be. Yeah, we're in a pandemic, and the other one is like the world. This shit happening everywhere. So yeah, we're in I guess, is that a national pandemic? Fuck it, we in a pandemic. That's what we in.
It wouldn't be national, it'd be worldwide.
We in a worldwide pandemic, and it's coronavirus. And I think, like a lot of other people, I was probably one of those. I still think it's some propaganda. I still think it's some bullshit attached to it. Whether it's more serious than what they're saying, or it's not as serious as what they're saying, but I still think we ain't getting the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. What you think?
I also think people aren't taking it as seriously, even if it was something.
Who's people? Shit.
Well, you are.
You know what I'm saying? These about to be for sale.
Yes.
Got the Rona blockers. Got the Rona blocker mask on sale. $29.99. Buy two, get one free.
It.
They can see it.
It says Corona on it, just so you guys know.
Mm-hmm.
But I think just people in general, you have some of the population that's taking it seriously and they've actually quarantined themselves. And then you got the other half that's still turning up, still trying to go all over the place, see people, go to restaurants.
Apparently that's the young people.
Yeah, but they're coming out in the masses though.
Apparently young people can't get it.
No, they can't, but they're going to affect some of us old people.
Oh, you believe that?
They can't get it.
Are you old people?
I'm not in the old category.
Are you in the young people category?
I wouldn't say I'm in the young people category either.
So you're in between?
I'm in between.
So are y'all safe?
No, we're not safe. Nobody's technically safe.
What you mean? I heard black people and
There was just a black actor who got it.
Idris Albus or Idris something.
Yeah, he got it.
You think he cute?
Why are you asking me if I think he's
I don't know,
cute?
these are legitimate questions. All right, so
For
anyway.
his age,
all right, so
he's
black
very
people,
attractive.
so black people can get it. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, everyone could get
All right.
it.
What about young people?
Young people could get it too.
You sure?
No, they definitely could get it. It's just that they're less likely to have the symptoms as the older people. That's why they're carriers more so. They have it.
I don't think they're less likely to have the symptoms. I think they're less likely to die if they get it.
Yeah.
That's different.
But they're still going to have some type of symptoms. It's just not going to be magnified to the point where...
Well, some people have the symptoms and some people don't have the symptoms.
No, everyone has the symptoms.
No, some people have that shit for a while and don't show no symptoms and then bang. Or some people show a lot of symptoms off gate and then they get over it.
In the first week, you show no symptoms. In the first week.
None of these is facts we saying, just FYI. It's just shit we heard like y'all and throwing it at the wall. But anyway, go ahead.
But that's what they said. They said in the first week, you show no symptoms. And then after the first week, that's when you might have the mild to severe symptoms.
I think I heard something similar. I heard it's when you first get it, it's all up in your throat. It's all up in here, and it might come across as a sore throat or something like it's allergy season now. So a lot of the allergy symptoms is very similar to the beginning symptoms of the corona. But at the end of the day, I mean, like I said, I'm gonna keep it funky. Like I something ain't right. Something ain't right about this shit. Like,
what do you think is the big conspiracy?
there's a couple of conspiracies.
Conspiracy. You know when the word's right there.
And one of them is HIV was, they didn't shut everything down when HIV came around. And I'm young, so I don't know, these is not facts unless they are facts. And correct me if I'm wrong. But they didn't shut shit down when we first found out about AIDS and HIV, and they didn't know what the fuck it was. Just like we don't know well, they know what it is, but they don't know what the fuck this is. And they don't have a cure for it, just like they didn't have a cure for AIDS. And so it's like, all right.
But then
they didn't shut the world down, even though it was spreading. Maybe it wasn't spreading. I don't know. Maybe that is the difference.
AIDS definitely did spread.
But like this fast?
Not just like this, but when you think about Magic Johnson, everyone knew that he had AIDS or HIV. He was playing in the NBA, and they still allowed him to play.
And just like it was immediately attached to a celebrity, this has been attached to several celebrities, like you said, Idris Elba, Tom Hanks, Rudy, what's the name off the basketball player? But there's been a couple of cases where people who have names, who knows, like, yo, shit, I got this shit too. Like, so I mean, I think the fucking old rich white people started dying at a fucking high rate, and that's why it's a pandemic. I think if it was urban people dying in the streets in the hood of the same shit, it wouldn't be none of this. That's
I don't
how
know
I feel
about that.
That's part of the conspiracy, I think.
Because yes,
and it could be population control too, even from the China part. It's supposed to start in China, right? You can only have, 2 kids in China? You have one more kid? They ain't changed shit. And if they did, it was a rule at some point. If they got that type of shit going on, this could have been a population control and it got out of hand. Or, I'm going on a rant now, or this new Bill Gates shit I'm hearing about. Which...
Oh, with Bill Gates stepping down now?
Yeah, but even before that, like everybody's seen the video. I'm pretty sure y'all seen the video of it's. I would post it up, but it's like an 8-9 minute video of him talking about pandemics. Is that rain?
I don't know.
Oh, pandemics, like, and how we're not prepared, we're not ready, and we should be doing this, we should be doing that. Trump canceled the pandemic coalition or whatever it was in 2008, so we don't even have that support anymore. There's no team of people that's just for pandemics anymore. Like, so we was mad unprepared, and Gates was saying this shit back then, but apparently he funds some shit who creates diseases or and don't quote me on this, but somehow he tied up into this corona shit somehow, some way. And he also did try to warn us as well. So I don't know if it was like this could be a warning that went bad, like I told y'all so, or he done did some shit and it done got out of hand or got out, and now it's like, oh shit, like damn, they gonna realize, I don't know, but
well, we do have someone, because we have the WHO. The WHO supports all world health.
Who the fuck is the WHO?
You never heard of the WHO?
No.
Okay. The WHO basically are the
You ain't
people...
got corona, do you?
No, I don't have corona.
You sure?
Listen, the mask that he is wearing is a breathable mask. And
so?
he keeps thinking that that's going to stop him.
Do you know what type of material this is?
Corona. It's not going to stop him from corona.
Specialized threads from China and
from China.
Yes.
Even better. I should be asking you if you got corona.
These are specially made threads from China that are woven to block the C, if you can see.
You don't know what you're talking about.
The COVID-19 is meant to block that. It's supposed to let you know it's a biohazard, you know what I'm saying? And the Rona.
No, the only thing biohazard is you right now wearing that.
All right, just make sure you ain't got nothing.
I don't have it.
Right.
I'm good. But no, the WHO is a World Health, I believe, organization, and it's worldwide. That's where they're getting the funding. That's where they're getting all the details from about the virus.
The WHO what?
The WHO. It's called WHO. WHO. It's WHO.
The WHO.
It's your World Health Organization, I believe.
All right, the World Health Organization.
I don't know if that's the right words for it, but it's definitely.
And what do they do?
They're the people who provide all the information for pandemics, for any health-related issue that goes worldwide. And they also then provide the funding at the country level. They're like the United Nations of World Health. Like there's someone from each area.
Link will be in
Oh
the description.
You see, that's why he doesn't know the information, because he's not paying attention to who the WHO are.
I heard you.
So who are the WHO?
The WHO are the people who provide the information about pandemics to the people. Or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah, in a sense.
Pretty much. All right, so moving on. They say to wash your hands. Wash your hands is how you prevent it.
Yeah.
I think they're absolutely right, because once you know how diseases gets transmitted and passed on, typically it's through the hands and the mouths. And what the fuck have people been doing before that? Like, I feel some type of way that the president of the United States gets on national TV and says, "Yo, we're dealing with one of the worst pandemics that we've ever seen in anybody's lifetime. Just everything's cool. Just go wash your hands."
Make sure you wash your hands.
Like, come on, like that, like who are you talking to? Like,
but he went on and actually shook everybody's hands after he just gave
a
speech saying, "Don't touch nobody, don't do nothing." Come on.
Now,
man.
mind you, fast forward, he changed his attitude. Now he throwing bows and he dapping people up. He changed his tone a little bit. Just like when the lady asked him, did he get tested? He was like, "Oh, no, I haven't." She's like, "Well, are you?" And he's like, "Well, I mean, maybe, I don't know." Like, and then the next time he went up and spoke, is the very first thing he said, like, "Yeah, I got tested.
I'm negative.
Now what, bitch? Like, shut up." Like, but at the same time, I mean, I think they were both right. Like, I hate saying this.
You feel what?
I ain't gonna say that. Never mind. But I feel where the lady was coming from. Like,
he should have gotten tested. He's the president of the United States of America.
I also feel he could have just lied about it too and be like, "Yeah, who gonna say he wasn't?"
Of course he's probably lying.
So the fact that he said, "Yeah, I mean, no, I haven't," says like, you know, I don't want to sit here and defend Trump right now.
No, there is no reason. Even if he was lying about it, he's only doing the disservice to the public, because you're surrounding yourself around a lot of really influential people that really necessarily we would have an issue as a government as a whole if they all got sick.
That's a fact, but they wouldn't tell us.
Well, some of them do have a moral conscience and have actually quarantined themselves and admitted, "Hey, there's the I think it's the mayor of Florida."
I don't want to. I got another topic that's on the same topic. So, do you think this is important, y'all? Listen up. It's kind of a question and a statement. Do you think it would be responsible for the government to tell us that this was worse than what it is, or what they're telling us, if it was? So say this shit is worse than what we know of it to be, and they know it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo,
I get what you're saying.
Do you think they would tell us?
No.
So they wouldn't be like, "Oh, well, guys, check this out. Yeah, this corona shit, yeah, it's probably gonna take us out."
I don't think it's gonna take us out.
You think they're gonna? But why wouldn't they tell us that?
Because they don't want to have the mass panic, and they're afraid that it will be a trickle down effect.
What would a mass panic do?
A mass panic is going to cripple the government. It's going to cripple the finances. We could go back into depression.
It's getting crippled right now.
Yeah, but to actually put it out there and say, "Guys, hey."
So they didn't.
Only so many of you are going to make it.
They didn't put it out there, and it's crippling them now. And we know that a lot of people ain't gonna make it.
Okay, but I hate to say this. This is gonna sound so wrong, but a lot of those people that are not going to make it, unfortunately, only had a couple more years left, and honestly weren't really contributing that much. They were living off of Social Security and things of that nature. the huge amount of people that probably still
Her
won't
name
make
is
it.
Tanisha, and she's at Tanisha at Instagram. I didn't say none of that shit.
That's true. Though. I said I hate to say that, but in the reality of the facts, that's what the case is. How many people are putting the people that are putting the money in are typically the age group from 25 to 40 something.
Let me help you out a little bit. I agree. A lot of the people that are dying are older and have suffered from previous medical and health issues. But that's you're going off from the question. I'm saying that my question basically is, do you think, you answered it already, but do you think that it would be irresponsible for the government to tell us that any situation is worse than what it is, if that is the case? Basically saying they're lying to us. It's better for them to lie to us, or to fabricate the truth or not tell the entire truth because of the mass panic that you're speaking of, right?
Well, if we all know that we're going to go at some point in time, right? And they're telling us now, listen, guys, 95% of you guys aren't going to make it. Okay?
Yeah.
That goes off of the same thing like a purge or something of that magnitude. If people in the back of their heads know that, hey, I might not make it.
So this is why I don't like doing pre-production sometimes, because you steal my time. Go ahead.
That was a good point, though.
But, I know, I made it already in pre-production. But go ahead.
Yeah, but it doesn't quite sound the same way it sounds.
Yeah, because you're saying it wrong. You fucked my whole point up.
So how could I mess up your point?
Because I'm asking you a direct question.
I'm giving you the direct answer to your question.
And you're answering with what I'm trying to lead myself into saying. And you just threw it out there and just... Anyway, I think it's irresponsible for the government to... I'm changing it all up now, because fuck pre-production.
Go ahead.
Same point. I think if a fucking asteroid was coming to hit us right now, and they know, yo, y'all got 39 days for this fucking thing come hit us, we would purge. So it's irresponsible for the government to tell us, yo, there's a fucking asteroid coming, but knocked out Mars, it knocked out this other... We didn't know none of that shit.
Would you really want to know, though?
That's a different question. That's a very different question.
Like if you knew your ending.
Yeah, I think in that case, a fucking asteroid's coming.
If the asteroid's coming,
we got 37 days.
What are you gonna do in 37 days?
We purging.
But that's
what do you mean? What we doing? Where my mask at? We putting the mask on.
What would the purging do?
It would. I don't know what it would do.
When you think about if you're all gonna die anyways, what would the purging do?
Might gotta settle some scores before, you know.
I don't think now would be the time to do that.
But when would be the time to do that? If you do it before the purge, you go to jail. If you do it after the purge, there's no penalty.
You're still dead though.
But I can die knowing that I done dotted some I's and crossed some T's.
But they're gonna die anyway either.
Yeah, but I it ain't gotta be about killing nobody. Let me tone some of that down.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, but I might have to go handle some, you know what I'm saying?
When I'm saying purge, I mean like people are gonna flood the stores, flood everything, and never even give people an opportunity.
No, that's what's happening now. That's what's happening now. And that also goes to my point. I think this is step one. I think if that fucking not equator, asteroid is coming for us, right?
Uh-huh.
And we had 37 days.
Yeah, you said 37.
And we knew that, and we the powers that be.
Mm-hmm.
And we telling the government, the people, and the media what to think and how to act and how to respond. I think this is a very, very good idea of what step one would be. Because they're not going to tell you. It's irresponsible to tell you that, because people would purge. People would wild out. People would go bust in the stores. They're not. So to slow roll it, to spoon feed you it before y'all purge, this is step one. So we warning y'all, shit is bad, yo. Stay in the house, chill out. Niggas is wilding. Just go out for food and don't go hanging out nowhere, because shit is crazy out there. This is step one. Same concept. So with that same thought process, who's to say it ain't worse? Who's to say they don't know that it's already worse? They're spoon feeding us this slow process. I think at some point in time, we will be shut down. Look at Italy. I think if you want to know what's going to happen to us, look at these other countries that's already shut down, who's already, because they're also avoiding shit too. Like,
but also you look at these other countries, and for example, Italy. I think Italy, they said, got hit harder than China in certain ways because
yeah, they did. You know why? You know why?
They waited to shut things down.
You know how they greet each other in Italy?
How do they greet each other in Italy?
Lo spaghetti.
They're not doing spaghetti. They're known for being very
they
like,
touchy-feely,
people.
kissy, and they giving it to every guy. That's why they shut fucking Italy down.
Okay.
Capiche?
Stop doing that. Please stop doing that. Listen to all those people who are from Italy or do have Italian background. That was not Tanisha saying that.
That's why they. I mean, I love Italians. Fuck you mean?
But they don't
I
go
speak a little
like
Italian.
that.
Linguine, spaghetti.
That's not Italian.
Fettuccine.
They're just gonna spill off pasta.
Capiche?
Are you serious right now?
That's Italian.
Okay. Getting off of him thinking that he knows Italian.
I do speak Italian a little bit.
Don't do that. They're gonna be upset because you really don't know what you're talking about.
Yo,
Italy.
I watch all the fucking Jersey Shore joints.
Oh my! Are we really doing that?
You know what I'm saying? My man, no Paulie D.
That means that you're Italian.
My other man almost. Never mind. I ain't even gonna put everybody out there like that.
Did you really just reference Paulie D?
Yeah.
And the Jersey Shore.
And Snook.
Do you know that half the people on the Jersey Shore are not really Italian?
So?
You didn't know that.
Yeah, Vinny Italian.
Vinny might be Italian.
Vinny's Italian.
I think Paulie D isn't even full Italian.
And he might not be full Italian, but that's like being half black.
No, you can't say it's like half black, because once you're half black, you're black.
That's like being half Italian. You Italian.
All right. Anyways, I can't believe you went to Jersey Shore with that.
I'm just saying, like,
But,
we're getting off topic. Back to the
No, what I was trying to say originally before you pretended that you were Italian is the fact being that Italy, though, is 20 times smaller than the United States. So when you really think about
What got to do with anything?
Because when you think about populations and how hard it's going to hit the United States, this is spread.
I've never been to Italy, right? Have you ever been to Italy?
No.
From what I know about Italy, and I could be wrong, but from what I heard, all jokes aside, there's like it's not modernized in a lot of places. A lot of places tourist areas, and then it's like kind of run down old shit. Like it's beautiful and it has it had a lot of nostalgia to it, but I don't think it's like too modernized. And it's a lot of it is visitors. There's a lot of it's, you know, that's how they survive out there, off of the nostalgia of it being Italy and the visitors, and so they got a lot of traffic too. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm getting to. Like they got a lot of people that's in and out of Italy ain't from Italy. It's like fucking New York, like which would probably be one of the first places. Nah, I can't see. That's gonna be hard to shut down.
They already started shutting down New York.
I seen a scary scene the other day. I might post it.
Of Times Square?
You seen it? That shit is. I've never seen it. That shit was spooky.
That was almost like
nobody out there,
Times Square.
And it was mad early in the day, and it was like nobody out there. That shit was spooky. But anyway, like
they shut down Broadway. When you shut down Broadway, you know something's going on.
That's crazy.
It's insane.
That's crazy. But yeah, I think I ain't trying to be too conspiracy theorist high def, but I definitely believe a lot of this stuff. And if I don't believe it, I want to say it's nothing wrong with being aware and keeping it at the back of your brain like this is a possibility. Because if like I said, it is irresponsible for the government to say that it's doomsday. They can't say that because it would be doomsday before the 37 days. We would fuck this place up. Like, and you know what I'm saying? Or make it to where you can't go outside or you don't want to go outside, or, you know what I've seen a lot of, and I'm mad because I wasn't on them lines because I've been sleeping and I ain't had the time that I had because I've been stocking up on other shit. I've been seeing them motherfuckers in the gun stores. Like, they've been stocking in hope because...
See, but that's not even good, though.
There's a lot of people that think like me that has a lot more money than me, and they go out there and they make sure, and they you know what I'm saying? Because if they go and purge, they going to purge them.
You back to the purging thing.
That's a fact, you know? You making it like...
Yeah, but it's gonna get to the point where someone just coughs the wrong way, and then all of a sudden they're getting shot or something, thinking that they're gonna have a virus.
That's the movie part of it. I'm saying, like, if we go into quarantine for real, they shut everything down. There's a lot of people who weren't doing good for themselves before they shut everything down. So when I say that to say they already wasn't eating. They already didn't have the resources to get some of the things that regular people get. So the fact that stocking up is so important now, and just being and having access to water and having access to toilet paper and just regular fucking things. Nothing even, I'm not talking about no shrimp and steak, and I'm talking about the chicken is gone. You go to the stores now, the fucking chicken is gone. All the tuna fish is gone. All the, the peanut butter is gone. Like simple shit. Like, and they're saying they're gonna replenish it, and you can't go to another store will have it. But it's like regular shit is gone. So like these people aren't able to get these regular things. So when something like this happens, they can take advantage of that. Oh, I can go out there and get it for free.
Well, that's why
I can go get it. I can go steal all. I can go. There's gonna be a lot of that going on, and that's where the anarchy comes in. And we capitalists, we already losing money trying to save everybody. What you think gonna happen when that happens? And then you're gonna end up losing people, and it's gonna be anarchy. So it's not in the government's best benefit to tell us that it's doomsday, regardless of what. But from what we're seeing, if you could read in between the lines, they almost telling us it's doomsday.
Well, I think they're telling us because we're not listening. The
closest thing that they've ever seen to doomsday, this is it. That might be the name of this episode, Doomsday.
I don't know if we should name it Doomsday. Let's not put any premonitions out there. Hopefully everything's going to be fine.
I believe that, but I'm just what if it's doomsday? Would they tell us? Would they say it? No, because we purging.
Purging. You messing up your words. That's purging. But I don't think. Let me say this much. They had this whole thing on the television. I think I watched it the other day, and they were talking about that they're really worried about the mentally insane, because you put these people by themselves and say, "Hey, we don't need you to come out the house. We don't want you coming out the house. You better have everything you need inside the house," and you leave them there for a week in our world, in our day, and you let them spew on like their own thoughts. That's the problem when they do say, "Yeah, now you guys can come out the house." That's an issue when everyone's coming out. Do you get what I'm saying?
You play basketball?
Yeah.
I think you might have missed that shot. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
What you mean I missed this shot? I think you wasn't paying attention. I think the viewers understood what I was saying. Don't start up saying I missed the ball.
No, I think you might have swung and missed on that.
You're not funny. It makes sense, though. Because they had this on the television. They were talking about people who have mental
stealing
disabilities.
Somebody else's point.
It doesn't matter. It's still on there. It was for me to watch.
All right, say it again. I wasn't listening halfway. I'm sorry. I apologize. Say it again.
They had said on the television that they were really afraid of the people who have anxiety, depression, and mental illness.
That sounds like
in
me.
general.
I got anxiety. I suffer from depression.
And I don't want to see you in 2 weeks either.
Oh, what was the other thing?
Now you got me confused. Depression,
either
anxiety.
Way. All right, so what's your point? What about
the whole point is you leave these people and keep them in a house, but all they're seeing
most
is
of
the
those
media.
people. Most of those people that you mentioned already been in the house.
Not always, because at least they had some way. They had some type of coping thing. Most of them have some type of coping skill. Something copes
What if their coping mechanism was being in the house, doing something in the house?
Okay, but that's rare and in between.
How the fuck is that rare and in between? If you said anxiety and depression, a lot of people with anxiety and depression also might be introverts, which means they don't want to be out and about fucking with people.
But you don't think the only thing that they're seeing on television is everything about this virus? It's like getting thrown into our heads now to the point where like every thought is about the virus. Hold on.
There's a big percentage of people who aren't really that bothered about the being in the house part.
I don't think so.
I'm one of those people.
That you could just stay in your house.
Yeah, I got so much shit that I probably, would be doing so much more shit if I could just be in the house, but I can't be. I gotta work. I go to the gym several times a week. I do shit with my kids. Like, I can't just be in the house. Like, but if I'm subject or stationed to where it's in my best and for safety and for everybody else, and I'm stuck in the house, I just need to make sure I have the things that I need in the house. Which is why everybody's going crazy. Like food, you know, without going into specifics, but food, fucking water,
toilet tissue.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, toilet tissue. I mean,
I don't know what the whole fascination with the toilet tissue thing is.
I do and I don't, but I don't want to dwell on that because that shit is just crazy to me. But like I said, water, food, toilet tissue. This is actually a good list. I'm actually look. This is good for y'all. Water, food. What else would we say?
Toilet tissue.
Toilet tissue.
Cleaning supplies. Make sure you have some Clorox, some Lysol.
All right, cleaning supplies.
Because if you stuck with those kids.
Canned foods.
Canned foods.
Not necessarily fresh foods. Because if you are quarantined, all them fresh foods that y'all buying up like crazy is going to go bad. So, you know, canned foods and frozen foods. Those are vital. If you have fucking habits, go get your habits in abundance now. Go get them in an abundance. You know, if you usually get a little bit of something, go get a lot of something.
Fortunately, I think those people that have those habits, they've already thought about that. And that's
I'm
probably the first thing they went and did.
I'm putting a list together for the people, all right? All right, so the other thing is, because that could be a whole bunch of things just in itself. So we'll just say habits. We'll call it habit. Go get your habits.
Go get your extracurriculars.
Yeah, your extracurricular habits.
Extracurricular, say it again.
Extracurricular. Get shit. Here's an important one. Get shit that you get when you're typically out, like you don't already have. So like, I drink coffee. I probably should have a coffee maker. I don't. But I typically go buy coffee. I go to Starbucks. I go to Dunkin' Donuts. So if you're one of them people like me, you don't have a coffee maker, go get some instant coffee, which I didn't do, which I need to. But go get some coffee. Or what else is something that people buy when they're out? Typically they get when they're out. That, I don't know another example. That was coffee just.
I mean.
I don't know.
That one was kind of hard because everyone's different in what
things
they
that you do
get.
out. Do things that you do out that you can't go home. The gym. That's one for me. If you don't go to the gym right now, that shit's very difficult for me not to do. But go get a jump rope or them bands, them exercise bands, or go get you a yoga mat. Like go. There's things that you can do.
They do have a sale on the gym equipment if you do go to Lido. Is it Lido? Lido.
I guess
they have a sale right now. They
don't have Lidos everywhere though. That's.
They're developing them.
Somebody can be in Canada watching this. They don't have Lidos.
Well, I'm saying that you should look out for the sales. And first off, someone could be in Canada. Canada doesn't even have the situation yet.
It's a fucking pandemic. Everybody has this situation.
Nobody in Canada has gotten it yet, except for.
I don't know the facts on that.
And also.
Either way.
Nobody in West Virginia has gotten it.
There's probably yeah. I'm not disagreeing.
That's the only
or arguing with you.
That's the only place in the whole United States.
That's fine.
That's crazy.
This really has nothing to do with what we're saying.
No, but it just came to my head and I just wanted to.
All right, so exercise equipment if you go to the gym instead of going to the gym. Coffee machine, or instant coffee if you go buy coffee like I do. I don't know any other examples right at the top of my head, but I'm still going to list those too. What's some other things that people might need to...
If you have any animals, make sure you get food for your animals. That's whatever other things they need.
That's a good one. Pet food. And in an abundance.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. What else? Eggs. I know I said food, but I don't know why, but eggs was kind of big on my list. Eggs was almost like water, because it was one of the things that everybody's buying like crazy, and you know the eggs will last at least a couple of weeks, or egg whites.
You know what's another thing that's kind of like outside the box?
What?
Make sure you guys get batteries. Because for your kids, the remotes, for everything
the
else.
The asteroid's not coming. That's like an asteroid thing.
It's not an asteroid thing. If there's a
That's if
blizzard,
the power
people,
goes out.
True.
We're not talking about the power going out.
I'm not talking about.
This is a
I'm
virus.
talking about batteries for like remotes and stuff.
So, I'm not putting that on my list.
Why batteries? No. Put it right up there.
No, I thought about that because every time I go in the store, I'm like, do I need batteries?
Exactly.
No, this is not a power of the snow blizzard, things that get frozen type issue. This is a.
We don't even know what kind of issue this is yet.
This is a stay in the house issue. We're thinking about things that if we get quarantined, means like don't go out. If you go out and breathe, you're gonna die.
Okay, that's
if
a
you
little
go,
drastic.
That's what it is. They saying don't social distance.
6 feet away.
We shouldn't be this close to each other.
I know we're bad examples.
So if we're in public and it's 2 or 3 groups of us and we're all like this, we're breaking the law.
Yeah.
That's when it could get bad. That's what I mean, quarantine. So if it gets that bad to that point, we're stuck in a house, necessities people should need. That's what the list is. That's what I mean.
Along with batteries.
I'll put it over there somewhere.
Okay.
All right. So what else?
I don't know.
We're gonna do this list and then we're gonna wrap this up.
So, long story short, the whole point of this is that...
Well, we gotta finish the list. Are we done with the list?
Yeah, we listed almost everything we could possibly list.
I had to miss something. I'm gonna fucking run this back and be like, damn, why didn't I put this on the list?
You said water and stuff?
I'm not gonna remember the list right this second. But yeah, it was...
Toiletries.
Yeah.
We said pet food.
The list is right there, but I'm not gonna remember it because I didn't write it down.
Oh my goodness. The whole point to this is for everyone to be safe out there.
Wash your fucking hands.
And wash your hands.
I got another video with my beautiful daughter making some homemade hand sanitizer. Because that's out too. They don't have soap. And soap ain't on the list. Soap, hand sanitizer, if you can get it. Another thing, if I don't drink milk. I drink almond milk. But if you're a milk drinker or if you cook with milk, I heard buying milk and freezing it is cool too.
Really?
Yeah, I heard buying it and freezing it. I don't
know about that.
I don't do milk. Nah, that was on TV.
That was a fact?
That was on CNN or some shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I don't do milk. I do almond milk, and the same thing. You can probably freeze it. Yeah, get your milk. Does the body good. I got a whole nother topic about milk too.
All right,
we the only species on the planet that drinks somebody else's milk.
Well, yeah.
Think about it. Who the fuck? We don't give human milk to fuck. You don't.
What are you talking about? You give goats baby milk?
No, you don't get pregnant, squeeze your milk out, and give it to the goat, or give it to the cow.
No.
But the cow gets pregnant, squeeze its milk out, and give it to you or your baby.
Technically.
Nobody else on the fucking planet does that.
But you give it to your own baby.
You give your own milk to the baby.
But you can. They said there's a lot of nutrients in milk.
You give your own milk to the baby, right?
Yeah.
You give the cow's milk to your baby too. The fuck?
I never thought of it like that.
Hold on, but you don't give your milk to the cow's baby.
No, because they produce their own milk as well.
So do you.
But that's why I'm saying it.
See my point?
I see your point.
All right. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, I don't know how we got that.
Coronavirus is fucked up. Like, wash your hands, wash your ass, fucking keep some hand sanitizer on you. Don't be touching people. Keep your distance. And
don't cough on nothing.
Oh, yeah.
People.
Yeah, motherfucker cough, he getting snuffed. That shit is crazy now too, because I was in it. I don't even talk about that. Like, but yeah, watch people coughing. I don't know where you from. I don't travel in the subway no more. I don't travel in buses no more. But I could just imagine if you had to right now, you didn't have a choice. That shit is crazy. Like, I would be panicking. I would carry some Lysol on me at all times, spraying motherfuckers, spraying the area. I'm kind of a germaphobe to a certain level. Nothing crazy, but on the subway.
I can only imagine.
And man, I'm already like, I'm down here and paranoid, and now I gotta be worried about a germ, some shit I can't see. But anyway, this was fun. I'm glad to get back on the microphone. Hopefully it sounded alright. Hopefully y'all liked it. If not, SMD.
You have plenty of time to look at other movies.
Yeah, but we out.
Peace.
I'm about to take it to these niggas real HD, real high definition. You dig?
Watch. Yeah. Shit I do for a living. Shit I eat for a living. Watch. Shit I live for a living. Watch.